Hello friends and welcome to Math Chat number 16. We are going to be reviewing again, this is not lesson 3, this is lesson 5. We're going to be reviewing grade 5, module 3, lesson 5, addition and subtraction of fractions. Now our last Math Chat video was on subtracting of fractions, or adding of fractions, I'm sorry. Now we're going to be focusing on subtracting different fractions. Again, this is a review. I know we've already done this, but this is one of my favorite concepts to teach. We use the butterfly method. So below, what we're going to be doing is you will be able to subtract fractions with unlike units using the strategy of creating equivalent fractions. Now the strategy of creating equivalent fractions, that right there is the butterfly method that I taught you guys right before I left for maternity leave. So just so you guys remember, that's what that means. You are going to be using the butterfly method, making sure your answers are simplified, and subtract fractions with unlike denominators. So you have a few problems here I'd like you to work on. Oh, that should be see, this is when I go over these guys because I make mistakes. That should be subtracting. Okay, we're going to do one of the problems together, and then this is going to be the work I want you guys to do on your own. So we're going to do the first one, 1/3 minus 1/4. I go over here to my interactive whiteboard. 1/3 minus 1/4. Now, since these two denominators are different, I cannot subtract the numerators. I have to create equivalent denominators. And in order to do that, I need to use the butterfly method. Now, the first part of my butterfly method is to circle the butt of my butterfly and multiply those numbers in that butt. So 3 times 4 is going to give me a new denominator of 12. Okay. Then I always start with the left wing. You always have to do the left wing first. 1 times 4 is going to get me 4. And then 3 times 1 is going to get me 3. Now the body of my butterfly is going to be right here, and it's reminding me that I need to subtract. Okay? Now, just as a reminder, friends, that 4/12 is equivalent to 1/3, and 3/12 is equivalent to 1/4. So in the math here where it says strategy of creating equivalent fractions, I just created equivalent fractions by the butterfly method. If I were to reduce 4/12, I would get 1/3. If I were to reduce 3/12, I would get 1/4. These fractions have the same value, they just have a different representation. But now that my denominators are the same, I'm going to bring the same denominator over, which is 12. And then 4 minus 3 is going to give me 1. So my final answer is going to be 1/12. So I'm going to go back to my screen, and I'm going to put in 1/12. And that is going to be my final answer. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to message me, but you have quite a few problems here I'd like you to work on. Feel free to email me, text me. I had a couple of students texting me, asking me questions on math chats the other day. I love that. Feel free to do so. And other than that, good luck.